I'm wearing a helmet because you can fall off a Segway just like you can fall off a bike. If you hit a bump, if you hit a hole, and sometimes we're playing games on grass so we can hit anything. And when you fall off, protect your head. That's where the bad injuries come from. The Segway is smart enough to know if your feet are on, even how many feet are on it. It makes decisions based upon that as to how fast it can go. It's very smart. Gyroscopes keep it stable. If you lean your weight backwards, it senses the fact that the weight was backwards, moves the wheels backwards to get under you. So basically, you can't fall. You try to jerk yourself one direction or the other, it always gets under to save you. It's like a canoe. The way you make it go forwards and backwards is with your weight. Don't confuse it with pushing the handle forward to go forward. Pushing the handle forward actually tends to make you go backwards. Learning how to stop is the most important thing, because if you don't know how to stop and you're about to crash into something, what would happen? You'll crash. And what if you learn how to stop? So I'm going to practice this with you a little bit. Come on forward. Faster, 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 and stop. Okay, your stopping wasn't bad. Push your hands out a little. Okay, now you turn with this control on the left grip. Go ahead and practice turning around. Do a spin in one full circle, but not while you're moving. Not while you're moving. Don't want to do that yet. Okay? Now, when you're moving and you turn, do you remember anything about leaning?
I remember one thing that way on that cycle.
Like a bicycle, right? You lean into the turn. And you have to practice. It's not something I can tell you. You have to feel in your body, when is the handlebar not pulling you left or right? Then you're leaning the right amount. And the lean should come right from your feet. Your legs should kind of lean that direction to get your weight over. That's a good place to have it coming from. The basic rules are it's pretty much 2 goals like ice hockey, and you get the ball through with your mallet to score points, but safety is the ultimate concern. So we have some rules related to safety. You can't come ram into somebody. That's a penalty, and they'll get a free shot. There are rules that you can't push somebody on a Segway, like push them right through the goal and get score. You can't, if somebody's going with the ball direction, chasing it, you can't cut them off and cause them to slow down or halt or alter their direction, because that's a violation of right-of-way. That's a very tough one to call, and we don't like to call it a lot of times. We'll even let it happen and not call it. And you have to use the right hand for the mallet, because if 2 people are coming towards each other, we want them on opposite sides, just like jousting, and so they don't collide. It's an anti-collision. And we have a few other rules, like when you shoot a goal, the ball has to be as low as the flags. You can't shoot it over everybody's head and get good at a nice little golf shot, a pitch shot over their heads. And I can't remember all the rules, but pretty much there's 4 quarters called chukkas, which is a polo term. They each last 8 minutes, and then we have periods of rest. And the teams will generally line up and will throw a ball in. It's based on polo, and the teams try to have a face-off. One of the teams sits at the other direction. The ball goes one direction or the other in the end. If we don't have somebody to throw it in because we're short of players, we'll play it more like football, where one team will inbound it from their side, and then the next quarter another team will inbound it from their own side. And we have our rules online. The rules are online. There really are
and where are they?
rules. I put my thumb through here, and I wrap it over the back of my hand. And then I can grab the mallet. Where I want to grab it is with my fingers on the part that's a little thicker. Because then, if you see how the mallet is angled, then when I hit it, it hits right. Now, if that's too loose, you twist, you put your thumb through, twist it a few times, then wrap it over your hand, and that makes it shorter.
And we're down to then we were down to the 6, and then we had a 4. That's the 4?
That's the one we started playing with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
this
then,
is actually one of the balls we played with, too, right here.
Oh, yeah. That was but we couldn't get any more of them. That's the big problem we had.
Well, we like the smaller one.
Mm-hmm. And now we're down to the small ones.
Only if they're on a downswing you can hook them. So we get our mallets ready to hook them sometimes, and if they swing for the ball, we've got them hooked. If you're chasing somebody from behind, sometimes they'll swing back and you'll hook them.